So I started using FusionReactor probably 5 or 6 years ago for debugging, production ColdFusion apps to find performance bottlenecks. And the company that I work for, we resell FusionReactor to our clients, and I tell a lot of people about it on social media. They post and say, my servers are running slowly, I don't know why. And the first question I ask them is, we have FusionReactor installed, right? And if they say no, the second thing I say is install it now. The amount of time you're spending, your hourly rate, you've already spent more money than it would have taken to install this product and have solved your problem. So to install FusionReactor is a very quick and painless process. A lot of my installations are actually automated, like the local development machines using Vagrant, and I can even script it where I drop the jar in, I set up the Java agent, the JVM args, and it's literally no time at all to be able to automate it. And as soon as the server starts up, I can hit the web console and I can start getting metrics on my server in almost no time. So when I'm looking for issues using FusionReactor, either on my own servers or on a client server that I'm helping to troubleshoot, one of my favorite features is getting stack traces. I can look at running threads and I can get a stack trace on just that thread, or maybe I can get a full thread dump on the entire server to see what's going on, what the background processes are. One of my second favorite features, other than the really nice kind of dashboard, is being able to see the memory spaces in the JVM, seeing the heap size, seeing the PermGen space, even seeing the garbage collection times. Those can be really important pieces of data when it comes to finding out why a server slows down sometimes. So one of the biggest benefits of using FusionReactor is the metrics that it not only gives me at runtime, but it can also email me to look at after the fact, right? So when a website is slow, and it's slow right now, I can look at it and I can get metrics on it. But if the website was slow last week, why was it slow? Well, I don't know. But FusionReactor can email me based on thresholds, based on settings, and I can get a full stack trace. I can see the requests that were in process, and after the fact, I can go back and look into a server, and I can get metrics and information on why it was slow when we've already rebooted it, we've already got it back up and running. So a specific issue that I was able to solve incredibly quickly with FusionReactor was a server client asked us to look at it, and it would go down almost every 2 hours on the dot, and they had spent a large amount of time trying to look into it and trying to figure out if it was SQL or if it was bad code. And so using FusionReactor and looking at the memory spaces, I was able to see immediate trends based on the graphs of the PermGen space going up in increments every half an hour, which is able to lead me to finding a scheduled task that had was creating too many Java classes as a leak. And I could have spent days trying to poke at the server and find what was wrong initially, but the data that FusionReactor provided me allowed me to zero in right away on where the problem was happening.